Another option that I have here as well is, for example, I just took a piece of paper, and it was a paper with some color. It was not a white paper. This is very important as well, because like this I had through the light the lighter areas, and I would have the grayscale through the color of the paper. So in this case I can just put everything in grayscale. I could actually add a little bit of darkness in here. If we would like to have some more contrast, we can here add as well contrast, but we can do this afterwards by working the contrast on the paper. But sometimes if you do a little bit before, it's helpful. So it's very nice to have papers which have a fully dark areas and have fully white areas, and like this it's makes a much interesting and stronger structure. So I have this paper on the working area. I'm selecting it all, and I'm selecting the paper creator. So I just did so many papers already. I think it's getting insane, the computer. Selecting it all, grabbing a color, and now you can see that I have this kind of Zerknitterten paper. So I can reduce the contrast, make it a little bit darker. I'll get a thinner brush. So one last thing that you could be using would be if you have one image, like in this case I transformed it into a black and white image already. I could actually bring a little bit more contrast. Don't want to make it too bright. So you have a very strong contrast type of image. I had it in color. I just transformed it into a black and white image already. And in this case, it's extremely important for you to really know the size of this image, because you cannot really transform it into a paper or a structure. You can only really use it one-to-one as a paper texturized type of image. So I'm just going to check the size of it. We can see here I'm going to transform this into a 300 pixel per inch structure. It's for the structure itself not so important, but since I'm going to have a 300 pixel per inch file, I would like to have this on exactly the same size. So I'm going to confirm this, and I'm going to check, okay, I have a 37 by 18 centimeters file, and I'm selecting it all, checking that this is on the workspace, and I'm creating a paper structure. So I'm opening a new file, 37 by 18 centimeters on 300 pixels per inch. And now I'm going to grab the paper that I did before. I'm having here my drawing tool. I have a new layer, and I could now start painting. I could do this with different colors, enjoying like this kind of paper structure that I have underneath it. And I would have this one-to-one to my size of paper as well. So it's a quite interesting way to be working with paper structures. Afterwards, you could just change the black and whites from the paper, and then work on the empty areas, just adding some more colors in there. Okay, so this is an idea how to be working with papers in Painter. It's a little bit more detailed than just the normal, the first tutorial that I have about papers and gives you a few more inputs for you to be working with. Okay, creativity is the most important thing. Just grab the little bit that I'm giving to you and try things out. Collecting, collecting, collecting a lot of paper structures always, it makes a big difference. Okay, so I hope you enjoy trying these things out and talk to you later. Bye bye.